let us give Finidi time. Finidi no come, it's Finidi's turn. And number two, let us be pray for, if they say pray for our leaders, pray for Finidi too.
We cannot afford mediocrity.
They don't award mediocrity in politics too. I don't understand Nigerian people problem. You take football more than how you take politics. Football has no little bearing in your life, but politics has the biggest bearing in your life, because what your leaders do will affect you. Nigeria lost yesterday. What is the problem? But look at the removal of fuel subsidy. Look at what it has cost. What are you talking about? So that means so now Finidi too. Let us leave him. Because I was talking yesterday with one guy. I am obedient is Agbado. I said our president is not doing well. He said that we should give our president more time. I said no problem. Yesterday he now said Finidi is not doing well, that we should sack him. I said no, let us give him 1 more year. He said no, if he cannot do well, let us sack him. I said let us do the same thing to the politician. He said what kind of rubbish talk is that? I said then it's rubbish talk for Finidi too. Let us match the same energy. You understand? So if Finidi is not doing well, I want him to go. Then our presidents are not doing well, let them too go. It's the same thing now. Then when it comes to football, your eyes are open. When they now come to politics and affect your life, you keep quiet. If Nigeria can that yesterday's energy of Finidi, 10%, if you can use it on our politicians, my brother, you'll be surprised. Nigeria will have developed than this. But in football, you take you see somebody fighting because of Chelsea and Arsenal. Let me give an example. I've been an Arsenal fan since 2003. So in that moment, Arsenal has only won one league title in 2004 and few FA Cups. Then Chelsea fans will come and banter me. Oh, I never win Champions League. They banter me every day. I don't get that problem. No, because football is I'm not a violent person. They banter me. I now told them, I said, election is not banter. Election should not be seen like the way you see football. Because Arsenal not winning Champions League has no bearing in my life. I chose to, I don't have any second club, but I chose to support them because that's my choice. If they win Champions League, I'm not going to see one naira. They don't win. But in politics, if you vote for the wrong leaders, it will have, they say no, it is the same thing. Now, after the election, they now bantering. We go teach Peter Obi politics. I'm a core politics. Peter Obi kere go, Peter Obi is too small. We teach him politics. Now, people that are teaching Peter Obi politics now, some of them, their wife have left them. When there's no finance, there cannot be romance. They have left them. Some of them, their children cannot go to school, and they are teaching Peter Obi politics. What is the thing? You cannot, don't put banter. See, politics aside, politics is a more serious than football. You can banter with football, but politics, your life depends on it.
That is hypocrisy from some Nigerians.
For most Nigerians, we know what you are doing, but you see the issue of tribalism and religion is the biggest factor why the nation is like this. And I like politicians. I like them. They always capitalize on it. Now, poor people everywhere, they are selling market together. Look at that market. Yorubas are there, Igbos are there, Hausa, Ijo, Calabar, Egu. They are selling market peacefully. That's how they will sell their market peacefully for the next 3.5 years. Election will come, they will divide them, they start fighting themselves. Deliberate instigation. They incite them against one another. They start fighting. They will forget that the both of them they are poor. They start fighting. Look at the National Assembly now. Is there time National Assembly? Is there religion National Assembly? Is there post National Assembly? If you want to buy a car, Muslim, Christian, they buy. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani, they buy. All the party, Labour, PDP, APC, they buy. When that comes to the grassroots, where there are many poor people, they will now divide you with religion and religion. You cannot think. We go show Peter Obi politics. We go show am say na who is now learning politics now? You are now seeing cucumber stew. Ó mà ṣe o. Cucumber stew nílùú yìí. 3 tomatoes 500 in this country. Bread 2,000. In this country now, everybody is quiet. Nigeria losses, everybody is shouting. Look at
Tinubu 1 year, 1 more year.
God bless Let's give him one. Let's give him 1 more year. We cannot give Tinubu 1 more year. Give Finidi 1 more year too. Let's be no. It's, I like myself. I'm a very free-minded person. Let's be flowing like that. For our president to let us give him 1 more year. Let us be patient. Let's be patient with Finidi too. Patience is patience. No, no, be fighting. Patience.
So that political appointment, the result of politics we are today, is what the Super Eagles displayed between Benin and South Africa. And if you want to talk about merit in, you talk about Amunike, not Finidi. Why? He has built capacity. Will you call a teammate today? Bros, players influence players. I can do spirit. It's a collective responsibility. I can do spirit. It's a collective responsibility. Do you know why they said Nigeria will work under Obi? It's not Obi is going to do anything extraordinary. But his presence and his body language. But have you ever worked for love? You work with your whole heart. If you understand what I mean. When God when God wanted to create man, listen, I'm not trying to deviate from this, I'm sorry, viewers, wherever you are watching us from, this is not a matter of, but it's a reservation because Nigeria has refused to understand the era we are. It's not about being senator. They were in the Senate, and the woman was making a statement that cow is not citizens of Nigeria. This is democracy. And the Speaker of the House, look at the reaction. Okay, is he trying to tell us it was the cow that brought that woman to the Federal House of? Cow brought the woman. That's the reasoning we are talking about. Rationality is zero. So when God said, I want to make man, before God made man, if you look at Genesis very well, Genesis chapter 1, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Go and check it very well. You see, there was a sign of creation of man. And it was that sign, the Bible said that mixed was coming out from that particular point. Do you know what is called mist? Mist is like a dew. It was on that spot that God made man. So the signs we are seeing about Nigeria, there is no creation. The sign we are seeing about Super Eagles currently now, there is no creation. There's no sign of creation. So Amunike, of course, is in a position. But if they say that they know Nigerians, they say we have been motivated by by motivational speakers. Enough of them are hiding under different forms, to give motivation, hope. That's what I mean by motivation. That's the Nigerian factor. That if you go to China, there's nothing like hope. When God wanted to make money, he didn't say, I hope I will make man. there was a physical, there was a job, there was a contact, there was a struggle. Like Tupac always said, I try to be a man. Let them try. You have to try to be a man.
Are saying that they should sack the coach. Finidi.
Sack or no sack, Nigeria situation is out of the road. It's out of the road. Whether you carry Oyinbo when carry Guardiola from Man City come, na still the same thing because the spirit is not happy. Nigeria atmosphere is bad. The gods are angry. The gods are angry. So no matter you do, everybody's okay. Imagine Nigeria was playing, they were shouting, "Ooh, South Africa carry ball, Nigeria carry ball, ooh." If you be Nigeria, what will you feel as a player? You will pray that let everything be defeated, let everybody go back to his club before they will be eliminated here. Because when you are in your country that shouting woo for you, don't you know you are in danger? You do not carry that anger on you. So you know that nothing is working. Everything are jaga jaga for Nigeria. Everything does scatter, everything does spoil. So Nigeria, you and I were just here with the mercy of God. Because the real system says the government that evil house. Nobody want to associate with Nigeria's situation. You say you want to qualify, if you carry Finidi come, first you carry you go find her, you carry and go. Because anybody want to come, money must change hand, money must change hand. How will money be changing hand? When you know the reality person because of money want to change hand. Koto no for here, they wipe Nigeria. See Nigeria self no happy. So let Nigeria go and sit down and think twice. Because the language on ground is that almost half of Nigeria, not almost half, 85% of Nigeria, they are not praying for Nigeria.
We have churches that are praying.
Churches are praying. This churches, they pray for their own pockets, not for generation. Just what we have just said. Muslim president, Muslim, third president, all of them are Muslim. Now, okay, so Islam came to Nigeria, which is Africa, another Boko Haram. They come to state, they come do meeting. See, one day they will also catch up Tinubu, carry and go because they're bargaining with them. They're not bargaining with them. They don't have authority to come and do meeting in the government house. See, you can see what is happening. The boundary is not closing. The kidnapping is not ending. Nothing is ending. All the old violence is not ending because they have associates with the government. They get the freedom to move. So we are praying, and you are still praying, because it's only God that will lift us out of this hand of this demonic people called government official. That demon, a governor sitting is not paying anything, he's collecting trillions, and you can't even pay. You say you don't even pay 60,000. You see where we are going. We are going far away. If care is not taken, we are going to the forest, and there will be brutality. And brutality is waiting for us because now, anything now, they will suffer it. Because they believe that Nigeria, I don't want die, I don't want punch, the party for us, I want to enjoy. But Nigeria is tired, out of tired.
Nigerians are angry with their loss to Benin Republic. So many blames on different people, the coach, the NFF, the organization, choice of players. Let's get a reaction.
Apart from the mood, that's an expression of the situation in the country, the mood of the nation. They went out there to express it. But a lot of people have called that EFCC should come in and investigate the Nigeria Super Eagles.
EFCC?
Yes, no, it's online. It's on the line, The kind of investigation is a crime. They're supposed to have won that match, the one with South Africa, the one with this thing. But people are still saying that they should not be blamed. Nigerians, they'll just express the mood of the nation. They just interpreted the situation, the consciousness of every Nigerian is what you saw on display there. You can see the dead spirit of patriotism, in those players. You can see how those players, went weary. You can see how those players reluctantly, struggle with the ball. These are players who just came out from Nations Cup competition, bubbling, but you can see that everything has continued to evaporate, from the system. So
Should we keep Finidi or sack?
no, we shouldn't do that. Even though a lot of people see it, as a wrong choice, because Finidi has not been able to win any junior major championship. He has not been able to win any competition of note that we can look at and said, okay, this is that he did it. But you can look at Emmanuel Amunike, some of those guys playing abroad now, spreading Nigerian image abroad, doing wonderfully well in terms of playing at the top Syria A, English Premiership club, just around the world, La Liga and thereabout, you see they were most of them were products of Emmanuel Amunike. So he have an eagle eye to identify talent. That is one. Now he has the technical ability. He has millions of formation plans. He knows how to change tactics at every point in time. But if you look at Finidi, his approach and everything, definitely that his appointment was politically motivated. It was not a choice of merit, and you can see he's having a lot of push me, I push you with one of the men there, a reputable footballer too, talking about Daniel Omokachi. For me, a lot of people are saying that Finidi should have concentrated at Enyimba to build capacity. They build capacity. Emmanuel America has built capacity. He has trained some clubs. He has represented some countries in the past. He has built capacity. But we have not seen that kind of capacity, over the years. So Enyimba would have been a molding point for Finidi, to develop a certain capacity, and maybe experience a level of competence, when you lose match, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Then, of course, he has himself. But he can see a nation, an administration under Tinubu that is always a trial and error thing, And how much Nigerians shoot football, as they see footballer, in the midst of nothing. We see how it's just like the way they see, even though we know that these things are being created, to deviate or to remove our knowledge from the wickedness that is happening in the country. People like Davido, Wizkid, all of them, all those that call themselves musicians, they were created by government, to confuse us the more, to make us believe that people can develop their talent and no, these are government agents. As you see them, they are being patronized by the government because they know they can control crowd. They use it to divide our collective philosophy and reasoning at a particular point in time over a particular issue. If you're a student of Karl Marx, and which I'm not, I don't want to talk about Karl Marx. If I give you details of what Karl Marx do, Aristotle, how they develop classes in society, how they develop certain theory, philosophy, and reasoning, you begin to understand that a lot of people might not agree with this. But if you have read some of those books, you understand that these are agents of the federal government, the musicians, the Nollywood. They keep on to they use them to share a revolutionary force, cause disagreement among the low class who are supposed to stand up to defend their identity. So that's why sometimes I don't want to look at that direction. Yeah, Davido, Wizkid, he have billions, he have big houses, and how many people have you? They are agents of the government. You see who patronizes them in Nigeria? Can ordinary man on the street call Davido and host him in this street now? It's not possible. It's not possible. How are they able to give back to the society unless God struggle? A typical example of what a Nigerian youth goes through can be found in Victor Osimhen, who started from throwing pure water on the traffic. And even when it got to a point, that Amunike is supposed to have picked him, Amunike refused. But destiny came at that particular time. That's why Amunike said, "Okay, go and try." You can see when he picked, is it African Footballer of the Year or what? There was one event that came up where Osimhen addressed the issue, and he mentioned Amunike, where you have the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, and all seated world-class players to pass through. Who told you that people who are coming from the streets are taking over the position of class today? You think it's government? It's not government. A revolution is taking place across the world, across the globe. So those ones who are destroying the streets, you can see what happened during NSAS. They were killing the streets, shooting the streets. And when the streets stood up, they ran away. Go and read the history of Messi. Go and read the history of Ronaldo. Read the history of this Amunike we are talking about from Ajekule. Read the history of Osimhen.